Want to know if the HCG you just spent your hard-earned money on is any good? Do you want to know if the HCG actually has any HCG in it? And better yet, would you like to know that before you bought it? Sure you would. And we're going to go over that today and more in this episode. Here's a handy little HCG diet checklist I developed for my coaching members and thought you'd be interested in it too. Are people trying to sell you other items to help your HCG work better? Well, there's your first sign. Avoid the items that help it work better. If you see someone doing that, see, they want to sell you things like, and I took this directly from a homeopathic fake HCG site, a revolutionary metabolizer to help you lose weight without hunger pain. Ooh, right? Well, now look. Number one, there's no such thing as hunger pain. It's pang. It's hunger pang. You don't get hunger pains. So, but the fact of the matter is, sorry, Charlie, but on the HCG diet using real pharmaceutical HCG, it handles that trick quite nicely, and you don't need additional anythings to do the job of real HCG. Got it from an overseas pharmacy? Well, it may be good, it may not be. It's a crapshoot, and you won't know it until it's too late to do anything about it. And you know it's good stuff if it's compounded in the United States under the auspices of the FDA. It's one of the few things they do right. But if you got it from an overseas pharmacies, like I said, it's a crapshoot. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Number two, pharmaceutical HCG sellers who try to sell you their HCG inventory first. I've heard of this happening in local clinics. I have not heard of it happening from online dealers. Why do they do that? Because expired HCG can produce diminished results that look a lot like the results of homeopathic HCG. You know, no energy, excessive hunger, and minimal weight losses. So always check the expiration date when you first get it. Even if you're having a doctor or a clinic administer your HCG diet program, ask to see the expiration date. Demand it, in fact. Make sure you see them mix it for you from that package in the room with you. I'm serious here. Remember, you're the customer. So pretend it's Burger King and you get to have it your way. 3, they offer to give you B12 booster shots and anything else to help the HCG work better, faster, etc., whatever. Fact, like I always say, when you're using real, unexpired pharmaceutical HCG, you don't need other substances to help it work better. Enough said. And 4, they prescribe class 4 narcotics, which are amphetamines, in particular phentermine, i.e. speed. And they give it to you to kill the appetite and help you feel up and improve your mood. It's drugs, it's speed. Even if it does sort of work, once you stop taking it, you're going to regain all that weight you lost. Yeah, not for nothing, they call it fact. In addition to my answers to 1, 2, and 3 already, there's this. Phentermine is a dangerous, dangerous drug. And you should run from any doctors or clinics that try to sell you some. Just say no. Like you want your kids to do when you encounter a drug dealer on the street. Treat these people the same way. Alrighty then. Time for a new installment of Facebook Interventions. Brand new segment. Now today's intervention is from Susan, who wants to know,
I really need to know if my HCG is not working. I checked it with the dollar store pregnancy test, and the pregnancy line was so faint, I could hardly see it. I was only on the diet for a week, and my attitude was poor. Before, I lost 100 pounds in 7 months last time, but I gained it all back. I think my HCG is too old since I have not stored it in the fridge. I was cycling on and off the protocol, skipping 1 day a week after a while. I was on for 3 weeks and then off for 1 to 2. My body didn't stabilize like Dr. Simeon said it would, and I either had too many calories or too few. And with all the emotional stuff going on.
Wow. Okay, Susan. So She thought her HCG was weak. She'd seen success. She lost 100 pounds in 7 months, but she gained it back plus the proverbial more. Also, I should mention, she used a dollar store pregnancy kit. Key problem. Now, in the course of asking her some clarifying questions to give her a great answer, I found out she was also using an unusual cycling protocol. She was on HCG for 3 weeks, and then she was off it for 1 or 2 weeks. I've never seen anything like that work. I've never even seen anything like that before at all. And, wait for it, she was doing that crazy protocol for 7 whole months. Oh my God. And she was frustrated because, as she said, her body didn't stabilize as Dr. Simeon said it would. No sister. You can see how she didn't set herself up to win there. You know, there's a cause and effect at work. Now, she has 3 potential major problems there. Number 1, she used a cheap pregnancy kit she got from a dollar store. So why is that a problem? Look, there's a reason it's not being sold in a regular drugstore. Dollar store items are defective in some way, or they're cheap. That's why they're selling them for 99 cents and they're not getting full retail for it. They're either cheap or they're old. Think of it this way. That's why Jay Leno does a whole skit on stuff you buy at a 99-cent store. You've seen that, yeah? In this case, it's likely the pregnancy kit was old and expired, or it was defective to start with. 2, she has overseas HCG, which she was using. She told me the company, I'm not going to say it here, and that may or may not have been too weak to do the job adequately. Like I said, overseas, it's like Russian roulette with your HCG diet. 3, she was on a crazy-ass protocol on which it was impossible for her metabolism to reset. Now, she claims the site says that there are many, many successes there. I went there, I couldn't find evidence for it. What I did see was a bunch of people selling stuff and making wild claims with no burden of proof. Sometimes I think I work too hard to prove things. Now, I talk more about this in my free webinar, 3 Keys to Major HCG Diet Success. But in short, there's what is factually true, and there's what someone claims is true. But look, I've been deeply involved in the whole HCG world for over 6.5 years now, maybe longer, depending on when you see this. Hey, I've been involved in the HCG world longer than homeopathic HCG has been in existence. And in addition to being witness to and participating in some pretty amazing body and life transformations, I've also seen nearly every dirty trick in the book that's been used to fool the folks. Because I do know this, from having coached over 1,400 folks through the twists and turns of their HCG journey, resetting your metabolism is impossible when you're using any kind of cycling protocol on the HCG diet. And her results prove my point. She couldn't keep the weight off, and once she went off that weird cycling protocol, she regained it plus more. There is only one proven HCG protocol, and that's the 500-calorie one. It's been working great for over 60 years, except no limitations. So, second point I want to bring up about Susan's experience is that cycling on and off the HCG diet for 7 months? Oy vey, I just can't wrap my head around it. Look, she could have been on the best HCG money can buy, and the end result would probably still have been the same. What I'm trying to say here is that there are good, solid reasons why the 500-calorie protocol, as originally designed, but with some 21st century modifications, is still the best way to do the HCG diet. And the reason is because the success is repeatable and it's withstood the test of time. So I really appreciate Susan talking about this, and because she probably saved a lot of other people from the same fate she suffered. And hopefully I've broken it down so she, and you too, can look at it objectively and see that she really didn't set herself up to win here by going on some whack job protocol. So, as a thank you for being a little example today, we have a lovely parting gift for her. So, tell her what we have, Don Pardo. Oh, yes, we have Walter's highly valued but rarely appreciated ginormous gutless in Seattle no prize. Thank you, Don, and there you go, Susan. My patented, genuine ginormous gutless no prize in Seattle is winging its way to you even as we speak. Okay, hey, we're out of time, big time. Those two segments ran so long, namely because I had a lot to talk about, so I couldn't get to the others. We'll move them off to the next episode. Till then, stay gutless.